What's going on, guys? We're back with another YouTube video, and oh man, these racist Miles haters are seething. So for those of you who don't know, Miles Morales has pretty much been in the conversation of having a live action variant in the MCU this past month, with people wanting Caleb McLaughlin to possibly play the character, which, I mean, I can kind of see it. You know, I know there's some people who are upset about this possibly being a theme because they want the actor to be Afro-Latino because Miles is Afro-Latino, or else they won't accept the casting. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really get this argument, because even if we look at Peter Parker in the MCU, Peter is supposed to be like a Caucasian, partially Jewish, like American, right? If we look at Tom Holland, he is not American, right? He is from England. Watching his movies, his mannerisms, you would think like, wow, this dude is a legit like white American from New York, but he's not. Right? Because he's an actor. That's what acting is. It's playing something you're not. You know how many Latino characters Giancarlo Esposito has played despite him not being Latino at all? People just think he is because, you know, he's such a phenomenal actor. Shamik Moore from Spider-Verse voices Miles and speaks Spanish in the Spider-Verse movies. He isn't Latino. Same thing with the Insomniac games. Guy who voices him, black dude who's in tune with both cultures despite not being Latino. So I don't think the actor needs to be Afro-Latino or like even biracial. Now, don't get me wrong, if they could get an Afro-Latino actor that looks the part, it would be nice, but most of the time that just doesn't happen, right? So I think the main priority here is that he just looks the part. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much all that matters to me. And they could get the actor in tune with like the cultural stuff later. As long as Miles gets a Latino mom, a black dad, Miles himself can be whatever. African, Afro-Latino, Jamaican, whatever. Caleb, I'm fine with because he looks the part, but I'm just more cautious on how they're gonna handle the character in the MCU, assuming he comes in after the Spider-Verse movies are done. Because the MCU and their track record when it comes to black characters, not great. Let's just say that. Nonetheless, that's my opinion on that, but there are some folks on Reddit over the past month or so who haven't really taken too kindly to this news. Let's just say that. The first post y'all sent me is just wild though. It's reacting to a picture of a fan on Twitter who thinks Caleb should be Miles. Gwen should have stayed dead and Miles Morales is Miles Morales. Okay, I see we're still using this fucking outdated insult from years ago because they just can't move on for whatever reason. There's a sick agenda in Hollywood to mix race white women with blacks in nearly every piece of media. Redheads make up only 0.3% of the world's population. Yet every large corporate media entity is pushing narratives to erase that. Genuinely sinister. There's just so much to unpack from that. How is it a sick agenda to show interracial relationships? I mean, they do exist. I'm not sure how this is erasing white people. White people still very much have a presence in media. All this is showing is that the world has changed. America is diverse, and with that comes mixed race relationships. And I also think you're overestimating the amount of black men with white women in popular media. The only popular ship I've seen from this is from like Spider-Verse and Arcane and Stranger Things. Ah, shit, there's also Cloak and Dagger, though, and the relationship from that Marvel Netflix show. Okay, listen. You may have a point when it comes to this becoming way more common, but again, why is that sick? Like, how is showing a interracial relationship sick? Oh, wait, actually, I think I know what the reason is.
The question today is, why do you guys love black guys?
Oh, BBC.
Now, we have another one you guys sent a while back, and of course, it's in Critical Drinker subreddit. It's a redrawing of the absolute Batman panel where Batman breaks a racist arm, but here they redrew it to Peter breaking Miles' arm just for being Spider-Man.
Bruh.
Okay, first off, Peter would never do that, like, in any universe. I remember one of the first times they met in the comics, Peter literally gave Miles his blessing to be Spider-Man. Not that he needed it to begin with, because, you know, anyone can be Spider-Man. Even Stan Lee says this. But, like, seriously, though? You guys remember when the racists got mad at, like, the OG panel from Absolute Batman when it came out? And some of them, like, they got so triggered that they redrew it to make Batman break the arm of a black person while saying the N-word. Let me say that again. Breaking a black man's arm while saying the N-word. But they're not racist, guys, don't worry. They're only doing that to make things fair, that's all. Same with this guy, he's not racist. He just doesn't think Miles should be Spider-Man. Now, why that's the case when we have other Spider people that go by Spider-Man or have been Spider-Man before, don't know. But it's surely not racism. How many number ones has Miles gotten already? Is this the third? The fourth? Good grief. How many times are they gonna keep restarting these characters before they catch on that no one's buying their comics and they're just slowly putting stores out of business nationwide? Oh no, Miles Morales comics have only been top 10 in the highest reorders for Marvel in demand. Like, it's only the third longest ongoing series Marvel has right now. Whatever should they do? Like, that's how you know these niggas don't even be reading comics. Like, even me, myself, someone who doesn't read comics like that, like, if you just do a modern comic research, his stories usually tend to do quite well financially. I'm not sure what the whole amount of #1s, I'm not sure what point that's supposed to prove, because like even the first Spider-Man has that, X-Men has that, Daredevil has that, but like most other Marvel characters had that, because that's just the comic book thing in general problem. Yes, we get it, you hate black people, and of course he gets downvoted. Wrong subreddit to be a rational human being. I hate race swapping. It's just pointless. Not a race swap if they're an entirely new character, regardless if there are similarities. Like, we've been over this. Like, there's a difference between race swapping an already existing character and then creating someone from scratch that takes on the identity of a previous one. Miles Morales isn't a race swap of Peter any more than like Jon Stewart is a race swap of Hal Jordan. Like, this logic makes no sense. Now, if DC shut the hell up and made a decent Static Shock comic that was as good as the cartoon, I'd pay to read that. Oh my fucking god. Gotta love when they pull out the Static Shock card. The craziest part about this is that that show literally had episodes tackling racism and how his blackness factors into his character as a person and as a superhero. They would absolutely hate a show like that if it came out now. Over time, I realized Miles is overrated as hell. Spider-Verse is overrated and the games are just AAA, HR-approved, sanitized slop.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Spider-Verse is overrated, even though it has the most anticipated sequel coming out since like Avengers Endgame. Whatever. It's not like what he says matters anyway. It took you this long to get what was so obvious? Miles has always been the woke DEI replacement that they wanted to shoehorn instead of Peter, but they never managed to do it though, so they settled for making everyone think he's a great character. I mean, he is a great character. He's well written. I mean, y'all haven't explained why he's a badly written character. He's just complaining about his existence. Same thing with the Spider-Verse animation. It's yet another attempt at replacing Peter. As far as the games are concerned, I like the first game just for the swinging, the story, and everything else was mediocre, not even proper AAA level. The second game and the Miles game were just DEI slop. Okay, man. DEI, woke, race mixing, these are all of these are just signs of an insecure, fragile group of people who just cannot fathom anyone other than their beautiful Aryan male donning a Spider-Man mask in the spotlight. I mean, there's not really much you can do at this point. All you can do is just laugh at them. Miles is getting hella success. He's got 2 highly rated movies, a highly anticipated sequel, which if it lands, it's gonna be the greatest superhero trilogy of all time. So expect some controversy when Beyond comes out. We got Miles in 2 best-selling Spider-Man games, comics that consistently perform on a regular, and now he's coming to the MCU. And yet these morons just still cannot accept Miles as Spider-Man. I mean, it's just a sad sight to see, honestly, as a Miles fan. You can't even get upset at them. Like, Miles being Spider-Man isn't even a debate, it's just coping. This is a conversation that has long been settled, and seeing his haters get mad at any little success he has, all I can do is laugh. Like I said, when it comes to this, you kind of just gotta let them seethe. Don't engage with them. You're not gonna change their mind. Let them keep exposing themselves. I mean, it makes sense if you think about it. Look at all the other Black Legacy characters in Marvel that just get insane amounts of hate. Riri Williams, Sam Wilson. Miles is the only one who made it out of the racist backlash pipeline. He's the only one that they just can't get. Damn. Sucks to see, but you know, keep being delusional, man. Just know I'll be here to make fun of you when you do. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for the video. You guys know initially I started my channel roasting Miles haters, so I figured we'd do a little throwback. And now we're at over 20,000 subscribers. The journey has been crazy, bro. Very much appreciate y'all. If you like what you see, be sure to like the video, share, comment on the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, I'm out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
I'm coming